Welcome to this course on checkpoint threat prevention. So in the previous modules, we configured antivirus, antibots, and IPS. We used antivirus to protect the network from worms and trojans and various forms of polymorphic attacks, which is fine. And then we used antibot to stop malicious communication between an infected host and a remote command and control server. And we also used IPS to protect the network from attacks, from malware attacks as well. So your IPS is the intrusion prevention system with configured policies, and now we want to run a test to check what we've done. Remember, we are yet to configure threat emulation and threat extraction. But we just want to check, okay, we've configured application and URL filtering, we've configured antibots, we've configured antivirus and IPS. Okay, so let's just check, okay, let's fill this checkbox and then we're going to run a test. Let's see what our score would be like. So cpcheckme is Checkpoint's portal for checking how protected your network might be or might not be. Okay, this looks good so far. Okay, so what this means, if we check command and control, okay, we need to stop or block access to command and control servers. So we'll go to application and URL filtering and then we'll block such access. Then for anonymizer usage, we need to prevent the use of VPN and the rest of them. So again, we're going to check application and URL filtering and we're going to block access to anonymizing sites. Then for data leakage, we're going to configure our data loss prevention blade. And then of course, we'll configure threat extraction and threat emulation. So for threat extraction, when users are trying to download, like a document, so when users are trying to download documents, that document is going to be extracted, like active elements in documents are going to be extracted. So threat extraction assumes that all documents are malicious. It will extract macros, to extract JavaScript, it will extract hyperlinks. It is going to resanitize and reconstruct the documents before users can download them. But for threat emulation, the document is going to be emulated in a sandbox environment. It is going to be checked, the behavioral pattern and minimal inspections, OS level, CPU level inspections. And if that document or if that file is seen to be non-malicious, then users can download it. Well, if it's malicious, then it's going to be deleted. So we're going to be configuring threat prevent. So we're going to be configuring threat emulation and threat extraction. We'll also configure data loss prevention, and then we're going to configure some policies to block access to command and control communication. Yes, your anti-bots can do this. So our anti-bot blade would work alongside application and URL filtering to block this communication. So we also need to update our anti-bot database as well. So as soon as that database is updated, we should have protection against communication to these command and control servers. But for malware infection, as you can see, if a user is trying to download an infected file, that's okay, it is going to block the download of infected files either via HTTP or HTTPS. Same protection for downloading an infected archived PDF. Same thing with browser exploits. So if a user is trying to access an injected website, Checkpoint is going to mitigate that. Okay, so Checkpoint mitigates that. So what we need to do, or what we've done so far, if you check, we've configured antivirus. Okay, so let's come to custom threat prevention. We've configured antivirus, we've configured antibots, we've configured IPS. In the next module, we'll configure threat extraction, we'll configure threat emulation, we'll even come to autonomous threat prevention, where we are going to do some configurations as well. So I'll meet you in the next module. Thank you.